Hey guys, this is Luis Salgado, Lyft Ambassador for the New York, New Jersey region, and today we're coming with a special video to celebrate that Lyft is now international. Lyft in this month of December is going to be in Canada. So, I'm recording this video to celebrate that landmark victory by having a driver walkthrough for the new drivers in Canada who are going to be needing this video. If you are an old driver for Lyft, fist bump, we're in celebration. If you are a new driver for Lyft, welcome to Lyft. Lyft is a great platform that will bring you a lot of success, prosperity, and a lot of great experiences as it has done to me. It's a life changer for me, and I love Lyft, and this is why I'm doing this video and many other videos in this channel that I should take a moment to ask you to please rate, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, because there's great resources here for you to be successful in Lyft. So you are going to help me decide how I'm going to celebrate. I'm thinking I'll have this Dom Perignon bottle, right? It's nice, right? Oh, it's backwards. I'm gonna uncork this one, I think, right? Oh, this is so nice. It's fancy. Or maybe I should, maybe this bottle of champagne. It has to be champagne because it's a big deal. I'm so happy, and I feel as much part of this as anyone else in Lyft. You know, as a driver, that mentor, and then ambassador, we've worked really hard to have Lyft be a successful company, and we all believe that we are better to drivers than any other company. So I drank the Kool-Aid in the beginning. I love Lyft, and this is why I'm here, trying to help you guys, you new drivers, be successful in this new endeavor, in this new company in Toronto. So we're in Toronto. Surely in the next couple of weeks, I'll be there to check it out. And it's not live yet, but in the next couple of days, this video is recorded today on December 6th, 2017. So if you're watching this in the future, this is a video that was recorded in order to celebrate this landmark victory. And it's going to be live any day now. So in this month of December, we're going to have Lyft in Canada. And I think that is awesome. So fist bumps to all you old drivers from all over the United States, and fist bump to the new drivers that are coming on to the platform, either from the United States or from the new country, our neighbors up north, our brothers, Canada. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to start this tutorial. Now, as you see in the home screen, there's two Lyft apps. This one, the second one that I'm dragging here, let's do this right here. This one that I'm dragging, this one that I'm moving here, this is the passenger app, okay? That app is the one that you're going to use if you're a passenger. And if you've never used Lyft before, I suggest that you use it as a passenger as well, so that you see the transactions from both sides. I'll surely record another video explaining the new Lyft passenger app, because it's new. It used to be both apps in the same app. So we used to have the driver app and the passenger app in the same app, but as of 6 months ago, 7 months ago, this changed, and now we have a driver app, which is this one that I'm moving right here. You see, this is the Lyft driver app, okay? And in the Lyft driver app is for us drivers that want to pick up passengers. So I suggest that you have both. I suggest that you go first as a passenger, so you check it out, and then, of course, download the Lyft driver app and apply to drive. Okay, so now we're in the home screen. There's many elements there, but don't worry, guys. This is going to get very simple, very quick. Everything that happens as a driver, you have access to it within this first page or this home screen, okay? Now, we're going to go, as you can see, there's many things. The most important button right here in this screen is on the upper middle area of the screen. It says go online. When you press, as a driver, when you press that button and you go online, you are ready to receive passengers. Okay? Now, as you see, there's many other elements right here that I'll explain later, but we have a prime time, which is great. It's 25 to 200% more money that you can make as a driver. And you also have a power zone, right, that says that it's 10% more on each ride. And these are static. This is not dynamic pricing. Until it's right now, it says 9:41 on the phone, but it really is not that time. Until 7 o'clock, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., we are going to have 10% more on each area. And today is a slow day. It's a Wednesday afternoon. And so it's, every day there's going to be an incentive to have you drive. By the way, if you haven't applied to drive for Lyft yet, I am going to leave the links in the description below. All you have to do is press on that link and follow the instructions. You can do that, and in no time, Lyft will have you driving. They're going to help you with a bunch of things, and you will be driving in no time. Okay, so let's start this training. You can do this yourself when you have the Lyft Driver app. If you go to the upper left-hand corner and you press on that button, that picture of that good-looking guy right there, and then you go down on the menu to the help section, you press on help, then you're going to see in the third position after help center, in the third place, you're going to see something that says ride walkthrough. Okay, so let's go to the ride walkthrough, and there we are. This is where I'm going to teach you how to use this app. Okay, now we are going to do a mock practice, a practice of a pickup. Okay, this is a regular Lyft pickup. Okay, so let's start the ride walkthrough. That is the sound that the app makes when you get a request. I suggest that in order to get requests, you get close to the areas where there's going to be a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming to get requests, such as train stations, airports, etc. You have 1 minute to accept. Tap anywhere on the screen to accept the call. Okay, so we accepted the call. The passenger's name is John, and he was a great passenger. Apparently, he has 5 stars, as it said in the screen below, before. And you see right here in the lower left-hand corner, there's going to be a picture of John so that you can identify him when you pick him up. On the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see an arrow, right? It's a navigation icon that says that he is 1 minute away. And to the left of that arrow, it says the address where he is waiting for you. Okay? So now, in order to get to him, you press on that navigation button. Okay? So now, Lyft is going to change into your favorite navigation app. You can pick Google Maps, Lyft, or Apple. Lyft suggests that you use Waze because Waze is real-time GPS that has connected APIs with Lyft. So when you're using, when you're in the, for example, in a Lyft line ride, the Waze app is the best app to have. And that we'll talk about that in the future. For now, I suggest that you use Waze, okay? And that you use it in your private time. If you're not familiar with Waze as an app, as a navigation app, I suggest that you use it in your spare time when you're not driving people around, so you get familiar with the app itself. It's a powerful tool for driving, not just when you're driving as a Lyft driver, but also for just driving. It saves you time, and in the case of a driver, it saves you money. Okay. So it's gonna tell you the navigation to get there, and then once you get there, you have to tap to arrive. And then it's gonna ask you, are you sure that you're there, right? And then you say, of course, and you confirm arrival. Now, John has 5 minutes to get into your car. If he takes longer than that, then you drive away, you cancel the ride, and you get from a $5 to $10 cancellation fee. Because, of course, you drove to the destination. In this case, it was just 1 minute, but sometimes it's more time. And your time is valuable, so you get paid if the passenger cancels. When the timer goes to 1 minute, you can call John. Okay? Actually, you can call John whenever you want. But it's good practice to call him at the minute mark. When you get to the minute mark, you give him a call and you say, hey, John, I am downstairs. My name is Luis. I'm here to pick you up. And are you ready? And he's like, yeah. Sorry, I'll take a couple of minutes and I'll be downstairs. And that way you corroborate. You know that John knows that you're there, and then he'll soon be in your car. But let's say he doesn't pick up. So you wait until this timer on the upper right-hand corner expires, and then on that arrow on top of this little arrow on the top, it says it gives you the option. It gives you the option for you to cancel the ride. Okay? It gives you other options. Okay? For example, the first option is you can also call John from there. The second option is if you want this to be your last ride, you can turn the button there, and then this will be your last ride, and Lyft will not stack another ride at the end of your ride so that you can, finish your shift. So if you want to finish your shift, you go there. And then at the last category, it says cancel the ride. Well, thankfully, John came downstairs, and now he's in your car. So you press pick up John.
Navigating to drop off John.
It says where he is going. You see, on the upper left-hand corner, it says that he's going to 142 Broadway in Jersey City. It is good practice once the passenger gets into your car for you to check with him the address. And when he sits in your car, it's good practice for you to say, hi, John, my name is Luis. It says here that we're going to 142 Broadway in Jersey City. Is that right? And he'll say, yes, that's where we're going. And the reason I say this is because here in the New York area, there's Broadways everywhere. There's one in New York City. There's one here in Jersey City, as you can see. And there's other Broadways in the rest of the boroughs. So it's good practice for you to check with the passenger, right, to make sure that the right address was entered. And if it isn't, then you can ask the driver to enter the address in his app. Or he can enter it right there where it says tap to edit. He can enter the address there if you wish. Okay? Now, on the right-hand upper corner, it says that where he's going is 1 minute away, right? So then, in order to get there, you press that button, and now the Lyft app will go to your favorite navigation app. We suggest Waze. And you follow the navigation app till you get to your destination. Now, once you get to the destination, you tell John, is this here? Is this where it is? And he says, yes, yes. And you go, oh, thank you very much for using Lyft. And John gets out of your car and you press drop off and, and then you confirm the drop off. I suggest that you confirm the drop off after John gets out of your car. So now it's time for you to give John, your passenger, his rating. The rating system is very important in Lyft because it's a way for them to know what happened in your car. If you had a 5-star experience, right, then of course you give him a 5-star. And we all strive for the passengers also to have a 5-star experience. And we do this through offering great service, having a clean car, having great navigation skills, and etc. Just giving a all-star 5-star service. Okay? And the ratings, right? The 5-star rating system is what helps us become better, or in some cases when drivers can't operate correctly, then the 5-star system is a way to wean out the persons that cannot be in the platform, unfortunately. Okay, so this 5-star rating system is very important, and it's very important that you listen carefully to what I'm going to say. So, if you had a 5-star experience where the passenger was awesome, the ride was awesome, then of course you give him a 5 stars. But if the ride was almost perfect but had some glitches, then you give him a 4-star. For example, let's say you show up, right? You show up to the ride, and the passenger is smoking or the passenger is drinking. And when you get there, right, you ask him, hey, how are you, sir? I'm Luis, I'm your driver, right? And he's going to say, he's going to try to come into your car with a open container or with a cigarette, and you kindly will have to tell him, sorry, you cannot drink in my car or you cannot smoke in my car. And the passenger, in many cases, they'll say, okay, that's right. And they will, without hesitation, they will get rid of the drink or get rid of the cigarette. But let's say that he says, but come on, bro, let me, just, can I smoke? Can I drink? If he says that, but then he puts it away, and then the rest of the ride was perfect, you should give him a 4-star. And when you give him less than 5 stars, it's important for you to document on the screen why you gave him that rating. So I suggest that you say, I picked up John. He wanted to smoke in my car, and I had to say no. And that way, if John rates you poorly, right, because you didn't let him party, then Lyft knows exactly why John is rating you that way. You see? It's very important. If you feel a strange vibe with a passenger and you wish that he was never in your car again, if you give him a 3-star or less, that passenger is not going to be in your car ever again. So essentially, by giving a passenger a 3-star rating or less, you divorce from him for the rest of your Lyft career. For any reason. But of course, always remember to write down why. Say, for example, that he slammed doors, got violent, and was not respectful to your property or to yourself, then you give him a 2-star. And if you think he shouldn't be in anyone's car, ever. Not your car, not anyone's car. Then you give him a 1-star. And of course, you always have to document or write down in that description why you gave them that rating. That way, it protects other drivers and other passengers of this kind of behavior. The rating system is very important. So it's very important that you think about this at the moment of rating. Most of our passengers are great. Lyft passengers know that the drivers are friendly. So when they come with a friendly disposition. So really, there's not a lot of these problems. But the rating system is there to protect you. And remember, as of last week, you don't have to do it in the moment. You can, after your day is done, or later on, you can go into the app and pick your ride and rate accordingly. So you don't have to do it in the heat of the moment right there when everything happened. You could do it like that. It's good practice because then you remember every ride. And every ride that you're going to give a 5-star to, you might as well do it at the moment, right? But you can also do it later on. The rating system is something that protects us drivers and protects other passengers from these passengers, because sometimes passengers share cars in the Lyft line, which is something that I'll explain in a video in the future. So this was the ride walkthrough. I hope that it was of great use for you. And remember that if you want to apply to drive for Lyft, the links are below. In some cases, there's bonuses. So use that link below, sign up to drive for Lyft, and you'll see that you're going to have a lot of prosperity, a lot of fortune, and a lot of great things coming up for you, as it did to me. So, from New York City, this is Lyft Ambassador Luis Salgado that says goodbye for now. See you the next time, and remember, drive for Lyft.